Okay, it's 9:30 EST, so let's begin. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is the third and final webinar in a series hosted by the Learning Collaborative to Advance Normative Change. As you can see, the webinar is titled, Yes, We Can, Taking Norm-Shifting Interventions to Scale. A couple of quick notes. Today's webinar will be recorded. We will post it online, so you don't need to take notes. And secondly, just given the large number of participants, you'll see that you've been automatically muted, but you do have a chance to enter all your questions in the chat box, and I'll talk about that. So let me introduce myself. I will be moderating the webinar today. I'm Neela Saldana, and I am currently a consultant and a senior advisor at the Busara Center for Behavioral Economics. The Busara Center is headquartered in Nairobi, and it has offices in Lagos, New Delhi. And the mission is to advance and apply behavioral science for poverty alleviation in the Global South. And before this, I was the founding director of the Center for Social and Behavior Change at Ashoka University in India. So brief note about today's webinar. We're looking at social norms interventions through the lens of expansion to reach more communities at scale, to build normative changes. And so the title, Yes, We Can, actually indicates that against common belief that it is possible to scale up norm-shifting interventions that are community-based, and we'll hear about that today. Today we'll talk a little bit, we'll have insight and applications of the scale-up process from the Young Men's Initiative that's designed to build male engagement and gender norm shift, and that's expanded through the Balkans. We'll explore how norms shifting interventions differ from other adolescent, youth, and sexual and reproductive health interventions that are more education system or school-based and use digital platforms for scale-up. So we'll build on the knowledge and guidance outlined in the recent Learning Collaborative publication, considerations for scaling up norm-shifting interventions for adolescent sexual and reproductive health from the Scale-Up Learning community. So quick note before we get started. We will have time for questions and answers at the end. We've kept a block of time. Feel free to submit questions via the chat box as the panelists are talking. There's a chat box in the corner of your screen. I hope you can access that. We'll collect your questions throughout and share them with the panelists at the end. From previous webinars, from your expectations, we know that